Welcome to Crystal Spread. Today I'm going to show you how to make very simple, easy sourdough starter using plain old white flour. All-purpose white flour, unbleached white flour, whatever white flour or any flour you have in your kitchen. Just make it so simple and easy. Mix water and flour together. You don't have to overmix it, just enough to incorporate all together, and it's going to be a thick paste-like mixture, and let it sit in room temperature. We're not going to do all the hard work and labor and measuring and discarding and feeding every 12 hours or every 24 hours. All those are gone. We're just going to let it sit, let nature take over. Day one, after 24 hours, you may not notice anything. And day two, you may notice a little bit bubble. And on the surface, on the side, it may smell funny, but that's okay. It's a part of the process. And day three, it's multiplying definitely those bacteria, eating those flowers. It's growing. And on the surface, you notice there's bubbles are more than before. And my room is quite chilly, but even in chilly temperature, it is possible. Those bacteria don't mind. It's cold and just keep eating and keep multiplying. And day four, it's multiplying. And day five, I noticed that there's a little thin film on top. That's okay. Just mix that one. It smells like a mild yogurt. I'm just going to support this process by adding flour and water. But if this happens sooner than this, if it's a warm temperature, it might happen sooner. Then just support it, add water and flour. But if it's cold and it's not happening, taking its time, that's okay. You can wait another day or two. Perfectly fine. And it just mix it. We're not trying to create gluten here, so just mix it enough, all the dry ingredients incorporated with wet ingredients. And this time I'm gonna mark with a rubber band. You can use a marker, or you don't have to use a marker. You just let it be. And I'm gonna let it sit in room temperature and just observe. And after some time passed, this I noticed that it is not much happening, but a little tiny bit. But bubbles are definitely a sign there's bacteria growing inside of this mixture. And after 12 hours, it's a little above my marker that I put. And I noticed the smell is mild yogurt smell, and there's lots of bubbles. You may notice this, you may not. Just be patient, let it be. And day 7. Now I know that there's so many bubbles on the surface and nice glossy, and there's web formed. I'm going to support this process adding flour and water. I just want to feed these nice fresh starter and support them added. So mix it, water and flour, and continue to let it be in a room temperature. It's getting thinner and thinner. If you notice, if I compare my regular starter, which is 50% whole grain and 50% white flour, it's a little thick, but this is 100% white flour. It's a little thin. After 12 hours, it's 1/3 above the marker, and after 24 hours, it's almost double. This starter looks mature enough to let the bread dough rise, so I'm going to give it a try. Nice glossy surface and then whip formed, and it smells like a fresh yogurt and glossy, all those qualities of a mature starter. So I'm going to give it a try and mix the bread today. The bread I'm going to mix using this fresh starter is no knead bread. I'm going to measure my starter and add flour and salt and water. And people do ask me, can you make whole grain bread using 100% white flour starter. Of course you can, that's why I'm gonna show it to you. And I'm gonna add a mixture of white flour and whole grain flour to this bread. This bread uses technique called stretch and fold, which I'm gonna show to you. I'm gonna make a post about this bread, which was coming up, so follow this recipe and make your no-knead bread. So I'm gonna show you fold and stretch. Make sure wet your hand. Instead of kneading, we're gonna just stretch and fold. So make sure wet your hand really well, otherwise it will stick to your hand. So we're gonna stretch and fold. I had a leftover soaked nuts and seeds, which I'm gonna use for this bread. Here's the final product. Fresh starter, fresh bread. Now you know how to make easy plain white flour starter. Follow the recipe, make your own starter, and make your own bread. Enjoy it!